GTA 4. We're doing the story missions. Catch a Wave, Double A Gamer for Life. Alright, so this is for Phil, and we're going to meet him over at the bar stripper joint. Anyway, get up in there, do the cutscene, and then we're going to have to go get a truck, head over to the docks where there's a bunch of Russians that we're going to impersonate the other buyers, and then shoot up the place, steal the coke, and be on our way.
Much. How are you?
I'm good. Want to walk and talk?
Sure.
Tommy, give me a call if my big buddy calls. Tell him I went out to get some fresh air.
No problem.
Ridiculous! I'm a grown man walking around like a chump. I'm sorry about this.
Hey, no problem.
So you're a friend of Ray's?
A friend? No, I do some work for him.
No, I mean a friend.
I don't understand. Whatever you say. He's a slime ball, but he pays.
Sure, pal, sure. Listen to me. The thing about Ray is, he's a good earner. He talks a lot of shit, but he's a good earner. Dabish.
He's a rat doing an impression of a man.
That's pretty good. Phil! Phil! What do you want?
Mr. Boss, said you gotta head down to docks. Emergency. Said you'd understand.
Ah, shit, it's 3 days early. Madonna mia, what am I gonna do?
What's the problem?
Nico. I'm gonna have to take a chance with you, pal.
Okay.
Come on, let's go.
Okay, listen, there's a truck waiting for us. It's under the overpass off Catskill Avenue. Drive us there. Easy with that. Shit, you scan this thing for bugs?
No, but we can be pretty sure it's clean. Chill out.
All right. It's just that if we get caught on this one, you and me is going down for a long time. And that means that certain people is gonna assume we're rat, which means we'll get whacked.
You're working with the wrong people if you expect them to whack you if you go inside. Where's the trust, Phil?
It's about survival. If someone who knew what I knew got flipped, then the whole organization will go down. Whacking someone who catches some heavy time is just an insurance policy. And it don't help that not everyone in the organization is pulling in the same direction.
You mean that someone in the family would see someone else going inside as an opportunity to get ahead?
You're a smart guy. Anyways, excuse me if I want to be absolutely sure that we got our asses covered.
You're excused. What are we doing?
We're taking a load of product off of some Russians the Enchiladas have been dealing with. You was helping those Irish idiots cause some beef between the Enchiladas and their Albanian muscle a while back. Since that little love affair ended, they've been getting this Russian guy to supply them with sea. We just got the heads up that a shipment has arrived in Liberty City by boat.
That's what the talk about the docks was.
Exactly. We're taking the sea off the Russians so they can't deliver it to the Enchiladas.
Sounds straightforward. We take the coke so that the Russians and the Enchiladas have a falling out, and we make some money in the process by selling the stuff. Easy.
Shit, you sound like you're saying all this just so it's clear on the wiretap. For the record, I don't know... All right, this is the truck.
Why we need this truck? There must be a shitload of coke we're taking.
There should be a lot of sugar. But that ain't the only reason why we're taking this truck. Some of my boys stole it from the Enchiladas this morning. It's the one the Russians are expecting to come pick up the sea. We should be able to turn up and have them loaded up for us. Then we drive away, no questions asked.
I don't know if anyone will give away a load of coke without asking any questions. Even the Russian coke runners ain't that stupid.
Yeah, sure, this is just plan A. It's the one Jimmy P worked out. You and me know it ain't gonna work. And that the only way we're gonna be able to leave that place with the sugar is if all the Russians in there are dead.
So why don't we use a more subtle approach? Not just drive right into the middle of it.
Because these is the orders and we gotta follow them. That's the way things work. You ain't gonna be happy about everything you get told to do, are you?
You're the boss. It ain't like I'm working for free.
No, you ain't, and I ain't neither. That's why we gotta at least try to do what we're told to do. you're gonna learn that there ain't much in this life that you got control of. Whether you're putting yourself in harm's way because that's the way the skipper wants it done, or you're staying away from your kids because of a stupid court order and a malicious bitch of an ex-wife. There ain't that much control in anything.
I've been around long enough to know that there is some things that we don't have a choice about. But there's other times where you got to look at something and make a decision for yourself. I can't follow every order I'm given.
Yeah, well, maybe you're right. Maybe you ain't. I don't know.
Please, will you exchange the insurance details?
You stupid malaka!
This is it. Keep a cool head and everything should be fine.
Do 10 lines of meth? 10 shots of vodka? You go to him.
Hey, buddy, we're here to pick up the shipment. I don't speak English. Fuck off. Hey, amigo, let's make this easy. I just want to give the stuff to my boss and go home.
I don't let anyone in here until I get the word. There's something wrong about you. Get out of the truck real slow.
Nico, looks like we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Shoot these commies. Did that hurt? Cover me, Nico.
All right, time to get into the action here. Okay, I like Phil. He's a good dude. Pretty level-headed guy. He doesn't get too excited, but he's not afraid to get dirty. When it comes to these missions, I just wish they just tasked us to go do it. Can't really deal with trying to keep Phil alive or anything like that, but kind of is what it is. Now, the beginning part of this, Phil's talking about Ray, and Nico calls him a rat, impersonating a man, whatever. Like I said, he's easy not to like, but the decision to take him out later in the game, or a few missions ahead of here, is probably not the smartest move on Pegorino's part. The thing is, this thing with the diamonds definitely wasn't a good thing for Ray, but like I mentioned, he's a good earner, which means he's bringing in money for the family. And the whole focus for the Pegorino family would be to keep money coming in. Now, this thing right here, okay, we are basically stealing a boatload of cocaine for the family, which we're not paying for. So that would have brought a lot of money in. Now the thing is with Ray, he's got his restaurant, which is the front, and he most likely has quite a few lieutenants working underneath him. So he's probably the distribution of the drugs. So taking him out, I'm just not sure was the smartest move. Obviously, Pecorino, whatever. He's just,
We're heading to the docks in North Holland. Move out.
I don't know. It just wasn't the best idea to take him out for the long term of the family, because in order for the Pecorino family to be a powerful family, they're going to need to have a steady supply of money. And getting a whole bunch of drugs that they didn't have to pay for is actually going to be a good thing now. This is a boatload of cocaine. We don't know exactly how much it is, but and then they also got the heroin that they got from the Chinese or whatever that Phil's got stashed up at the old mansion house as well. And Phil also mentioned that it's going to take the Pecorino family a good, to a new place with all the money they can make from all that. So I don't know, Pecorino felt like he had to show that he was the boss and that kind of thing, and maybe he had somebody else take Ray's spot or something, but nevertheless, it kind of is what it is. And as we're driving to the end missions here, I don't know, they just, between this load of cocaine they just stole and then the heroin they got from the other place that Nico was tasked to steal earlier, as far as they're up at the old mansion and a couple missions ahead, we got to go up and get that, and then we got to lose we got a big wanted level going on, we got to shoot a bunch of cops and that kind of thing. And even Phil will say this is going to take the Pecorino family into a new spot. But then obviously Jimmy Pecorino is a big part of the ending situation, where Nico has to make the decision to go either way. But no matter which way you go, Nico's going to be dealing with Jimmy Pecorino, and it's pretty much going to be the end of him. But if we didn't do these things, we wouldn't have missions. But just, you think about these things. In the Lost and Damned, Johnny was his decision to steal the $2 million, but as in Nico, Ray says that he was supposed to split the money, and $1 million for the bikers, that would have been a good payday, and that would have, been good for the bikers, but, he decided to steal all of it, which means the Ray's guys were coming after him, and then Jim winds up dead because of that. But anyway, that's going to wrap up this mission, and Phil's going to take off with a van full of coke, and we're going to get paid.
You handled yourself real good back there. Kept your head. That's a valuable trait.
Thank you.
See you later.
Alright, so that's going to wrap up this one. 7,500. You shot up a whole bunch of Russians, got away with all the drugs. I don't know. I think it would have been worth 25 to me, but anyway, we'll see you on the next one.